Ever felt that frustration when a woman who seems super into you suddenly starts pulling away? It's like all the chemistry just vanished out of nowhere. Most guys at that point freak out. They start chasing, texting nonstop, begging for attention. That only pushes her away even more. What almost nobody tells you is that there is a completely different way to flip the script, without begging for love, without chasing, and without losing your self-respect. And in the next few minutes I'm gone, show you the 5 steps that reignite her interest and put you back in control. Step 1. Stop chasing her. A lot of guys think that insisting, texting every day, and showing how available they are will make her want them back. But in reality, it does the exact opposite. When you're chasing too hard, you're basically telling her that you, Dante, have anything else going on in your life besides her. And that, even if you don't mean it, screams desperation. Let's be real. Desperation has never been attractive, right? It's like when someone's trying to sell you something on the street and one stop bugging you. The more they push, the less you want to listen. Relationships work the same way. The more you beg for her attention, the more she pulls away. The psychology is simple. Things that feel rare have value, and things that are everywhere lose their shine. If you're always available, you become predictable and boring. That's why the first step isn't about saying anything, proving anything, or showing anything. It's simply about stopping the chase. When you take the pressure off and stop running after her, something powerful happens. You give her space to actually feel your absence. And it's in that strategic silence that the game starts to shift, setting the stage for the next move. Step 2. Get back to being interesting. You know the biggest mistake guys make after someone loses interest? They think they just have to sit back and wait for her to come around. It doesn't work like that. Traction comes back when you get back to being interesting. When your life is moving fresh and full of stories worth telling. And that doesn't happen by sitting around waiting for a text. Think about it. When was the last time you did something new just for yourself? Could be hitting the gym, learning a language, traveling somewhere new, or even starting a personal project. All of that boosts your confidence, and at the same time, shows that your world doesn't revolve around her. That kind of energy grabs attention again. And here's the kicker. When you're focused on growing, without trying to prove anything to her, you come across as secure. And security, that's magnetic. That's when she starts realizing she might be losing someone who keeps leveling up, with or without her. And that's exactly the feeling that sets up the next step. Step 3. Show value without begging. There's a fine line between showing interest and looking desperate. The second you start begging for her attention, even in subtle ways, you're sending the message that your life revolves around her. And instead of drawing her closer, it pushes her further away. The trick is to show your value without asking for anything in return. The easiest way to do that, share your wins and progress naturally. Doesn't have to be anything huge. Could be a new healthy habit, a project you crushed, or a goal you finally hit. When she sees you've got drive and purpose, her perception changes. You're not chasing her, you're busy building yourself up. That shift makes her curious. She starts thinking, wait, am I losing someone who's getting better every single day? That kind of question flips the power balance in your favor. And once that curiosity kicks in, the next move has to be even more strategic. Step 4. Make yourself scarce. One of the biggest mistakes people make is thinking that always being available will make them more valued. But the truth is the opposite happens. When you're always around, you lose your spark. It's like that song that plays on the radio nonstop. At first you love it, but after a while you're sick of it. Relationships are no different. When you make yourself scarce, your presence starts to stand out more. It's not about ghosting her on purpose. It is about showing that your life doesn't revolve around her. When you're busy with your goals, your friends, your projects, she realizes she has to earn a spot in your world, not the other way around. That completely changes the dynamic. And here's the thing. Scarcity builds anticipation. If she knew she could have you whenever she wanted, she didn't value it. But now every interaction starts to matter. That's when curiosity spikes. Because you're no longer the guy begging for attention. And that shift is exactly what sets up the final step. Step 5. Reignite the spark with novelty. Boredom is one of the biggest killers of attraction. Once everything turns into routine, the curiosity and excitement disappear. It's like watching the same show on repeat. No matter how good it is, eventually you lose interest. So if you want to light that fire again, you've got to bring in some novelty, something that makes her see you in a new light. It could be a new skill you've picked up, a cool place you decided to check out, or even a change in your style that breaks the predictable image she had of you. These small shifts make her curious about this new version of you, and that's what brings the attraction back. Nobody gets hooked on something they think they already know inside and out. When she sees that you can grow, evolve, and reinvent yourself, she starts looking at you differently. That's the spark that turns indifference into curiosity, and curiosity into attraction. And it's in that mystery that the magic happens. At conclusion, at the end of the day, getting a woman's interest back has nothing to do with chasing or begging for her attention. It's about reclaiming your own strength, your confidence, showing through your actions that you don't need anyone else to feel valuable. When she notices that, she'll feel the difference, and that's when the dynamic flips in your favor. So now tell me, are you going to keep chasing someone who doesn't value you? Or are you going to put these steps into action and show who you really are? The choice is yours. And if you want to keep learning how to master this game of attraction and relationships, you already know. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and stick around with me.